Shalom, shalom, Shalom Yeshua, welcome again to The Rock, quick video. Times are getting crazy, things are getting crazy. A lot of stuff is happening in this world. People are being hurt, lives are being taken. As you can see, even the value of life is not what it used to be. Literally, shit is hitting the fan. This country, the world is descending into desperation. People are taking advantage of the weak, the unprepared. People are acting desperately because they didn't prepare. So I wanted to say is some of the questions I've gotten, brothers. Not everybody has left the city, or not everybody's going to be able to leave the city. The reservation. So if you are on the reservation, this applies for whether you're on it or off of it, but especially if you are on it and you have a Isha or Ishas, helpmeet or helpmeets, please protect them. Please be aware of what's going on around you. If you can, and we're going to talk a lot about this over the next upcoming weeks, whether it be security, preparations, plans, as far as this goes. Don't just send, don't just buy things and put it in their hand. If you're in a state where you can conceal carry and you've purchased a firearm for your wife, train with her. If she can't handle a 32 ACP, don't buy her a 45. Work with her when it comes to her firearm so that she is proficient with it. Teach her how to draw it. Don't just, or if you buy her a blade, work with her with the blade. Teach her how to deploy it, or pepper spray, or mace, or a taser, whatever you legally can own in your state. Teach them how to deploy it responsibly and effectively. It's not good enough just to buy her, hey, I bought you a knife and here's your knife, and if somebody tries to hurt you, just go out there and stab them. Or you buy her a 9mm, whatever, Taurus G2C, and she doesn't even know how to, she doesn't know what safety is. Buy her pepper spray, but you don't show her how to deploy it responsibly, so she's not firing it in at a perp and then gets it in her own eyes. Times are bad. We don't have the luxury anymore of pretending. We don't even have the luxury anymore, or well, not me, but for those that did, they don't have the luxury anymore of hopping on the phone and calling the police, because there's a high probability the police may not even respond to your call. You live in cities like that, or towns like that, or reservations like that, you know what I'm saying. We're past high time. You have to take the precautions, and when it comes to preparedness, it's not just the food. That's a very important part, but it is the protection. Especially if you work, or and your wife's at home, or your wife works and you work, and do you have a plan? And we're going to talk about that later on, throughout these next couple of weeks. Do you have a plan? And is she aware of it? Does she know what to do if you have children? Does she know what to do with the children? Does she know how to protect her children, or your children, if she's out with them? And I would even minimize that. I would minimize her being outside of the home as much as possible. I would minimize her being outside of the home without your presence. There's a lot that goes into to protecting oneself, not including adding in family members, not including adding in children, especially infants or toddlers, children that are going to consume a lot of her attention. Be aware of your surroundings. This is not the time to be lackadaisical. This is not the time to be lazy in your protection. People are being killed right now in these streets, in these reservations. And I understand, you know, the jobs and the financial market and everything like that. I understand that, but I just want you. It would be a miserable feeling or a miserable thing to hear that, you know, somebody wasn't on it and somebody got hurt. Wickedness is wickedness. These people are not going to stop being wicked. What you need to do is you have to protect yourself from that wickedness and protect them. I know none of us ever, well, we should have, but it's not something that you think about and say, well, you know, I'm protecting my family from this thing. But you got to start thinking now. You got to start making those moves, and we're going to talk about that from grocery store awareness and security to, you know, at the home. Does she even know in the home where you keep a firearm or a secondary firearm, or does she even know how to defend herself within the home? Do you all have a security plan? Do you have a security color scheme like we have in our house? Each color means a certain thing, from blue all the way to black. Blue being, in my scheme, blue being all things are good. Black being shit's done gone crazy. Do you have a place to meet up? What if he can't get home? Is there a protocol that y'all have in case, you know, the freeways get shut down or they have a spontaneous riot or looting or whatever it is, and the husband is 3, 4, 5, 6 hours late? Do you all have a plan? Not just for food storage, but for the things that are going on. Husbands, this is the time that we as men really show that security, really show that protection. We show how interested we actually are in the protection of our families in times like this. And for a lot of people, this is an unprecedented time. Please, please, take the precautions that are needed. Train her. Don't buy her a 38 special and not show her how to reload her revolver. Don't buy her a 357 if she can't handle a 38 special. Don't buy her a over-under hunting 12 gauge if she can't even handle a Ruger 1022. And whatever you get her, if it is a Ruger 1022, if it's a Phoenix Arms HP 22, if it's a little 22 pistol, make sure she's proficient with it. Make sure she can draw and hit her target. Train her. The children should be trained as far as the protocols and safety measures just as much. This is not the time to be lazy. This is the time to be very, very prudent. Very, very wise. I hope y'all get what I'm getting at. We're going to be doing more videos about this topic. It's getting rough out there. Bless y'all. Be safe. Shalom.